It is Monday the 7th of October, and in today's video we will be discussing the wildcard announcement for the SGP 2025 season. Today the class of 2025 was completed when the SGP social media team released the names of the last 4 wildcards added to next year's series. Jason Doyle, Mikkel Mikkelsen, Kai Hülkenberg and Jan Kovac will join the already announced 11 full-time championship riders in the 2025 campaign. After the news dropped, social media was absolutely bombarded with what can only be described as the biggest backlash since the banning of the Russians in 2022. I would have said that Doyle and Mikkelsen were probably 2 of the most obvious picks. Both riders were firmly in the top 6 at the point of the season in which they sustained their injury. And both riders have won a Grand Prix in 2024 as well. The decision that shocked fans was that hot campaigners Leon Madison, Patrick Dudek and 3-time world champion Ty Wuffenden were all relegated to the reserve positions, with Kai Hülkenberg and Jan Kovac given full-time placements in next year's Grand Prix series. There's only one thing that's personally left me confused. Where's Maciej Janowski? Janowski hasn't even made the shortlist of 9 reserves. Wherever you go in the world, the 2022 world number 3 is always popular, especially in Poland. It seems absolute madness to me that he has no chance of making the Speedway Grand Prix in 2025, especially with such promising results at the back of 2024. The Pole only completed a handful of Grand Prix and still finished ahead of Jan Kovac, who took part in all 11 rounds of the championship. I am a big admirer of Kai Hülkenberg and Jan Kovac. It's an enormous step up for both to represent their countries on the world stage. And at some points of the season, both have mixed it with the big boys. We've seen Kai Hülkenberg in Warsaw and Jan Kovac in Turin both convincingly pass the 5-time world champion Bartosz Marzlik. So on their night, both campaigners have what it takes to pass the world's fastest rider. So what's the motive behind Jan and Kai being added to the Speedway Grand Prix next year over statistically more able competitors? Well, I'd argue that Kai Hülkenberg and Jan Kovac will both improve in 2025. There's been a clear improvement this year in Andrei Lebedev's, who spent much more time in the SGP series in 2023. With a year's extra experience operating at the top level under their belt, I have no doubt that both riders can step up again next year. It would likely also come down to their nationalities and growing the sport in the territories of Germany and the Czech Republic. Both countries have a long-standing relationship with the World Speedway, and having a full-time representative in this series must boost the viewing figures in Germany and in the Czech Republic. Discovery did say when they took over the Speedway Grand Prix that their vision was to grow the television numbers of the sport in territories where it wasn't as popular previously. This would also go hand in hand with the list of 9 reserve riders, with 4 additional flags being added to the lineup by adding Becker, Berger, Panitsky and Polstad. Now, I can understand the fans' ill feeling towards the decision. As a paying consumer, you just want to see the best riders in the world go at it on track. With the series missing Laguta, Saifutinov, Madsen, Janowski, Dudek and Wuffenden, there are 6 Speedway powerhouses left out of the World Championship that have all been in the top 3 in the world in the past 6 years. I know people will say that I'm biased because I'm part of the team, but part of me really enjoyed watching Lebedev's become a well-deserved world beater this year. Because I'm a half-class 4 type of guy, I'm happy to see Hülkenberg and Kovac get another chance and try and do the same. May I add, I really hope the fans don't take out their frustrations on the inbox of Kai Hülkenberg and Jan Kovac. Both riders are really lovely people. Regardless of your opinions, please take into consideration that for these 2, it's a time of celebration. There's not a rider in the world that would turn down an opportunity like riding in the Speedway World Championships. I have another video coming out later this week where I have a suggestion how we can include more riders, more nationalities, and give more up-and-coming riders the chance to prove themselves on the world stage. Make sure you keep an eye out for that one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.